Hello, Starshine Crystal. I was going to call you Starshine Crystal. Well, we are crystals, aren't we? Well, hello, Starshine. Hello, Starshine Crystal. I am Smadar, and I am a crystal whisperer, which means I talk to stones and they talk to me. And I have been listening to a trio of really special crystals that have come here for a really beautiful and special purpose, in harmony with the energy of the year, which has been about attraction and magnetism and attracting to us those things that we desire in our lives. Attracting our purpose, attracting our soulmate, attracting our perfect partner in business. It's been about that. So interesting that midway through the year, right about the time of the solstice, that 3 crystals came forward. And these are not the 3, by the way. The first crystal was a cluster of celestite, which I spoke to you about a couple of weeks ago. This crystal is a very, very, very special pink quartz. Well, not all of them are pink, and you'll see. From high in the Himalayas. It's not often that we get to come across these crystals. So I feel very, very blessed to have them in my energy field, to be able to share them with you. So these guys, I've been keeping them nearby, and I've been feeling the energy of these crystals and the purpose of their showing up around this time. I have come to call these guys the high ones. And they come from high up in the world, but they also come to raise us up. To raise us in vibrational frequency. Not so that we can get closer to the clouds as they are. Not that vibration. Not the high, I'm on top of the world vibration, though they can take you there, I promise. The higher frequency, the frequency that is getting us closer to light, to the universal all that is, to, you can call it love, true unconditional love. It's that energy. And you'll feel it. You'll feel it probably right now as you're looking at the crystals, but you'll definitely feel it if you've been in the energy of these crystals. And I was with them last night, and they took me on a beautiful, deep journey into the divine light. And I woke up with that beautiful, I don't even have words for it yet. I think you're going to have to tune into my, the Light Log post and maybe today's newsletter. Maybe I'll have more words now, but the energy of these crystals took me somewhere that is beyond description. They open us up. They create this understanding, this expansiveness, this realization of who we are and they show us how to shift. The example that came to me today, what I started to think about today was kind of like how it is with quantum physics and physics. The difference between the sciences. When we, let me see if I can say this well. Quantum physics shows us that as we magnify our perspective, the state of our existence is so much different than we thought it was. We are so much different than what we thought we were. And we can focus our beliefs and act as if we are solid matter. And all the rules according to, all the laws of physics will apply to us. Or we can connect into the quantum realm. We can expand our viewpoint. And it's interesting that I say expand because it is an expansion, but really we're going deeper, deeper, deeper. So it's almost as if, when you're looking at quantum physics, you're going into the tiniest space. So in a sense, you're contracting, but what happens is you're expanding. I hope that makes sense because it makes sense to me because this is what I feel like I've been experiencing. But so we have a choice where we focus our attention, where we place our beliefs, what rules we decide, what laws we decide to follow. And so these crystals take us to the edge, to the very, very edge of physical reality, of material reality. And then they invite us, and it's always beautifully, gently, a choice. It's an invitation. Do you want to go beyond? Do you want to step over that boundary and into the realm of light? Because if you do, and that's why there's the invitation is given, and that's why we're asked to consider, to choose wisely, because once we step over, nothing will be the same. So take a moment to feel into the energy of these crystals, these beautiful crystals. And I started off by talking about how there are 3 crystals that have come forward to take us into that magnetism, to help us to understand and show us how to attract, to become attractive. And what these guys do is attract the light. So take a moment, breathe into that beautiful light of these crystals. And you can work with these crystals even if you're not ready to take that step over. Because we have to transition, we have to we have to get ready for that journey. And these crystals can help us do that. They can help us get ready. And when we're ready, they can journey with us into that highlight. And I don't love talking about it as high and low, because all frequencies are divine. All are perfect. All are beautiful. One is not better than the other. One is not on a higher level in the sense that you're down there and they're up there. It's not like that at all. So I always hesitate when I talk about high vibrations and high light, because I don't want to give that impression. But those are the words that are coming to talk about with these crystals, and they do come from a very high place on the earth. They are from the top of the world. There's magic here. There's so much magic here. So I hope that you are feeling into the magic and the beauty of these very special crystals. And if you want to connect with them, be in touch with me. But do connect with them if you are feeling called and you can't bring one home. Do connect with them on the energetic level. They're always around. There's maybe not a lot of them in physical form, but on the energetic level, they're always there. So feel free to connect with them on that level. And if you don't know how to do that, don't worry, because it takes a while for us sometimes to be able to connect on that kind of level, because, we're in a world where communication is verbal, and learning to communicate on the subtle level doesn't always come easy to us. So for that, I invite you to join us for the Crystal Lives. We're on break right now. We'll be back in the fall, but you're always invited to come and join us, and you will remember how to communicate with the crystals, because that's what it's all about. Our Crystal Lives, we go in and we get messages and we connect on that deep level, and lots of magic happens. But in the meantime, be sure to be signed up to our newsletter, because then you'll get notifications about when we're going to start up again, and other really magical things that I send out that just go out to our community. I wish you so much light and love and all the things that come from living in that elevated state.